Loanable funds model for a closed economy. Factors that shift savings and investment curves. First, we'll start with savings curve. Things that shift the savings curve. Wealth. When wealth increases, savings increase, meaning that the line shifts to the right. This is because households have an increased income that they divide into additional consumption and additional savings. Next, we have current economic conditions. If current economic conditions increase, then the supply of savings will shift to the right. When the current conditions decrease, then the supply will shift left. When expectations about future economic conditions decrease, savings increase. This is because people expect to make less income in the future, so they save their money in preparation. When expectations increase, savings decrease, meaning that the line shifts to the left. When uncertainty increases, savers save more money as a precautionary measure. This makes the savings curve shift to the right. Borrowing constraint. A borrowing constraint is an obstacle that borrowers have to go through in order to borrow money. An example of a borrowing constraint is collateral, which is an asset that can be seized if the borrower is unable to pay. When borrowing constraints increase, households will save money instead of borrowing, thus the savings curve shifts to the right. Next, we have social welfare policies. When social welfare policies increase, the government is providing more money and benefits to people that meet the circumstances. This makes people more willing to spend money since there is a decrease in their own spending or saving towards their own healthcare or future. So when social welfare policies increase, savings decrease. Finally, we have culture. Different cultures affect savings in different ways. Different cultures have varying views on living frugally, purchasing material goods, leaving a generous inheritance, and etc. Now we have some examples of the savings curve being shifted. In figure A, you can see that the savings curve shifts to the left. You can see that this raises the interest rate and decreases the quantity of dollars in the market. For figure B, you can see that the savings curve shifts to the right. This decreases the interest rate and increases the quantity of dollars supplied. Now we have investment curve. Things that shift the investment curve. Investments are made only when the profits of the investment exceed or are equal to the repayment of the loan. If an investment does not generate enough profit to pay back the loan, companies will not make that investment, thus why the investment curve has a downward slope. When expectations about future profitability and future economic conditions increase, the investment curve increases, meaning that it shifts to the right. This is because companies expect current investments to return large profits in the future, so more companies try to capitalize on the opportunity. When uncertainty increases, the demand for investment decreases, which means it shifts to the left. This is because companies are uncertain about the economy and will decrease investments to limit their risk. Finally, we have government's budget deficit. When government's budget deficit increases, investment increases. This is because the total demand for loanable funds consists of both public and private demands. Now we have two figures where the investment curve shifts. In figure A, you can see that the investment curve increases, meaning that it shifts to the right. This increases the interest rate and increases the quantity of dollars supplied. In figure B, you can see the investment curve shifts to the left. This decreases the interest rate and decreases the quantity of dollars.